Welcome to the MVP. You too busy eating organic pineapples. You too busy. What you got to say, man? Swallow the pineapple, man. Huh?
Oh.
Well, man
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Listen, too busy eating pineapples to do the introduction. You know what I'm talking about? I told you, I'm just sneak up on you and do it, man. You just starting it, bro.
He wasn't ready.
No.
You wasn't ready at all, man. So I know y'all see us. I know y'all see us this week. We got some extra people, and we got a couple people. I'll let Book talk on that here in a little bit because I know Book want to say some things about that. That's between Book and whoever else he talking about. Franz ain't in this.
You know what it is. You ain't gotta be surprised. You know what it is.
Hey, that's between y'all. Yeah, Franz ain't in. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, we got some guests, man. Act right, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got some guests today.
For the ladies.
Show your ass today.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing? We got my wife Kim. Say hey to. We got Serena.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
This is a very interesting podcast. We had a couple topics last week, and we had Sister Serena. She had a couple. I guess she had some complaints about some of the topics we had one topic in particular last week. I see you revving up. It's not that time yet. Chill up, Serena. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about it. That's why I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? Make sure checks and balances happen at all times. Make sure we got the ladies on here, you know what I'm saying? Tell us how they feel, where they coming from. So ain't nothing wrong with that. First thing we want to talk about is how your week was. Book, you out there in that desert.
Yeah, man. You know what? Really didn't too much happen this week, man. Slow grind at work. And then outside of work, I mean, like I said, we in Ramadan right now. So even if I wanted to get into something, man, everything closed. So restaurants ain't open, you know.
What
you in?
Ramadan.
No, he didn't say that though.
I did.
Now you said it. You said it sounded funny when you said it.
No, he said Ramadan.
I thought I heard like Ramadan.
Thank you. That's what I heard, Serene. Thank you.
I said Ramadan. If I gotta hold the mic and let it out, you know what I'm talking about? Like, what you need me to do, bro? I said Ramadan.
Okay.
So, but it's just gonna be a quiet week until about another 2 more weeks until this crap stops.
Pull the mic a little bit closer to yourself, brother. You sound further away now. Pull it a little bit close to yourself, man.
Hold the mic and let it. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Good. You sound good.
Am I good?
We can hear you before, but you just sounded real low all of a sudden. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know why. I'm gonna just hold it. I'm gonna just hold it the whole episode then. So that'd be a whole lot better.
That's why. But anyway, so you can't do shit. Ramadan is happening. Thank you, Book. Ladies, how was y'all weeks? Matter of fact, how was y'all 2019? We ain't heard from y'all since 2018.
That is true.
Yeah. So far, 2019's been good for me. Been traveling a lot, but I'm on the downward slope and about to be home for a while. So busy.
I'm just happy about that. I got you, T. I got you. No, you excited. Hey, well, I can just hear it in it.
Oh my God.
You could just hear us on the game when you ain't here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I don't even want to know.
Don't be telling on the man.
Yeah, no, go ahead and tell
it. I didn't say nothing. I just said if you can hear us on the game.
Oh my God.
That's all right. Take care when I get home.
No, that's dope.
Okay. Y'all ain't got nothing important to talk about before we get.
Oh well, my 2019 has been awesome. So God has answered just about every one of my prayers in the past 18 months. But in 2019, it's just like everything has just been happening. So I am just excited. I got some good news this week, so hopefully that continues. And that's it. I'm just blessed living life.
Gotcha.
Ladies are so prosperous, so
yes.
I'm used to Cody coming on here with something that didn't happen with some juice in this. You know what I'm talking about? I need something terrible didn't happen to you.
We blessed over here.
Yeah.
We blessed over here.
Look at God. Look at God work. I love it.
Yes, he is. He's working.
Love it.
Okay. We do the inspirational person of the week. Today, I think we're going to forego that. We're going to get back on that next week because we have more pressing matters to talk about. You disagree?
Well, for the ladies, because the ladies is on, I'll give one person, her, well, there's a couple people, but, I'll keep it positive.
You going to give Aisha it?
Please,
Huh?
thank you.
You going to give Aisha Curry it for looking so good?
I haven't seen her, so I can't give her false props. False props. I give Mama Curry some love, though. She looking good every time.
Yes.
Delicious. Delicious. Like my pineapples right there on the floor. No, I was going to say shout out to, there was a couple of celebrities that went back and turned into some doctors. You know what I'm talking
Yep.
about? What is that, Juilliard? It's from Juilliard, right? Is it Juilliard or somewhere else? I forget.
No,
I don't know.
It was from, I forget, but Missy got one.
Justin Timberlake and some other guy. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think it was Juilliard, though. It was one of those performing arts schools, though.
Yeah, it's big time. But I just want to say congratulations. Like I said, good job, Justin Timberlake. But congratulations to Missy because I'm more connected to you as a Black woman. You know what I mean? Or, represent our community. But I just want people to know, like, obviously she's older than us. So when you have a dream, man, just don't give up on it. And whatever, comes along in life, whether you're successful or not, just continue to strive forward. And I just want to say, like, that's a huge accomplishment. Of course, they got money, so they got time to really, like, put in that grind. But, I don't care if it takes you 5, 10, 20 years. 20 years too long. If it takes you 5 years, 10 years, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no 20-year-old, no 20-year student. You know what I'm talking about? You just now coming out with your.
It took me 15, so it was close. It took me almost 15. So.
But you got something a little bit more profound. So
she got a doctorate. I just have my master's.
Girl, that's more than most. Okay, like I would tell you what I got, but I ain't telling you nothing now.
So I only have an associate's, and it's in general studies.
Okay, I'm cool there. I got an associate's too. What's up, Reed? But like for me, in the time since we graduated to the time that I actually achieved it, it took, time because I was contracting. So like I said, real life stuff happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I had to put stuff on hold. But like I said, just back on that, I just want to say congratulations.
You can't take him anywhere.
Accomplishing that monumental feat. So shout out Dr.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
I don't know your real name, so Dr. Missy Elliott. But I know where you come from.
Oh, God.
Born and raised. Holla at your boy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Doing big things, baby. VA do big things. We all look good out there. I'm talking about the levels. But trust us, hate there for out of towners who think that they're going to move weight there. Shout out Clips. What's up, baby? I could go all day. You better change the subject.
Yeah. Let's get off here. He talking about people taking 20 years, and then he talking about how long it's been since we got out of high school. Yeah.
It didn't take me that long.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, you ain't got no associates. They give away associates. You know what I'm talking about? They just be handing out associates to people.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You gotta work for associates.
No, you don't. You can take bowling class 3 times and you get associates.
Right, you do have to work for your associates. Trust and believe. You do.
Yeah, I got y'all, man. Congratulations to everybody continuing their education.
There you go.
Now it's time for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
We had a situation. We had the whole Aisha Curry situation that we talked about last time. If you want to know what he's talking about, that's a link right there at the top, right there to show the last podcast. Go click on that and you can get right there to it. But last week, I guess it didn't. Some things we said might not have come off right. Or might have sounded insensitive to some. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just hand this to the ladies. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start with Serena because Serena had a nice little comment on the page for us to tell us how she felt about the Aisha Curry situation. And we just kind of want to sit back and hear y'all point of view, and then we will chime in when necessary. I mean, that's all. So the floor is yours, woman.
Gotcha. So first of all, it took a lot for me to even comment. I never feel compelled to really comment on a lot of what is spoken on, but it really frustrated me when Aisha took a moment with a group of women at the red table, whatever it's called, red table something. But she was in a safe place. Yes, it was recorded, much like the MVP. And she had a moment of transparency. She had a moment where she laid herself out there and made herself very vulnerable and confessed that, you know, sometimes she's a little insecure in the fact that no one reaches out to her in her DMs, which that's not what she was meaning. But what she was saying was to have a man just say, you look nice, despite the fact that, yes, her husband, I'm sure Steph is constantly giving her compliments, showering her with compliments. But I feel like it was taken all the way left, and it was mostly taken to that level by other Black men, which is what really pissed me off. I'm looking right at you, Dwayne.
Put the glasses on so I can hear you.
I love you.
Put the glasses on so I can hear you.
Yeah. But then when Cody tried to say, like, you guys are taking it the wrong way. She was just being vulnerable and honest. You guys are honest all the time. But we are not crucifying you the way that she was being crucified. I don't think that her vulnerability was taken in that way. And then to comment on her physical appearance during the MVP.
She not.
I said she was pretty a couple times.
Yes. And at that
her eyes are gorgeous.
Dwayne complimented her and then said, but, which at that point negates anything that you said before then. Correct. You don't have to say that. So my thing is, all you did was perpetuate what she was saying, is that she feels insecure. She is a woman who has had, 3 kids? 3 babies at this point. Her body does not look like anything it did when she was first introduced to the scene, or probably even from her first book that she wrote. But she just wants to know that other people see her as attractive the same way. Y'all go get your haircuts, LaFrance. Dwayne, you might go get your beard shaped up or whatever. You go to the gym, you do it so that you can not only have the thought, have the compliments from your wife or your significant other, but also to be presented to everyone else in a positive way. So she feels like she doesn't get that, which I know other men find her attractive, because people always talk about Aisha Curry, but not in the same way as her husband, Steph. And so I just think that for her, I felt bad for her, because she is all on Instagram all the time, and people are coming for her, calling her Miss Piggy. They just tearing her down. Terrible. And then her husband comes back around and defends his wife, which I loved. Dwayne.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Ask a quick question. Okay. We, from the outside looking in, it seemed like Steph is a good guy. You know what I'm talking about? Seemed like he's doing everything he possibly can. You know what I'm saying? He out there shooting the ball, you know what I'm saying? Shooting from half court so he don't get touched up like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look like he's trying to be a good dude. His wife out here selling pots and pans. I guess it's hard for us as men to see what's wrong with other men showing her respect.
You said what's wrong with them?
Because we're showing respect to a married woman. She doesn't carry herself like she's all out there. She doesn't carry herself like she's in need of attention. She carries herself like she's loves her husband. She's content with her husband. So why would I go up to her and give her any kind of compliment? It sounds like if I just walk up to her, "Ooh, you got some nice eyes." You can't say that. I can't just walk up to you and say, "Oh, you got some nice eyes," like that, because you know what? It's Me Too time. Me Too. They can have my ass right there on the front page talking about he assaulted Steph Curry wife, and now y'all looking at me crazy. I'm on the MVP. Y'all on the MVP talking about Francis Wilder. So what is wrong with getting respected because you don't bring attention to yourself in that manner, like you would be ready for the hunt? You look like
There is nothing wrong with men respecting her. Right. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But as women, and there's men too, I'm sure you guys don't carry yourselves like you all out there hoeing or nothing like that, and neither do I. But if I'm walking down the mall somewhere, there are guys that approach me, or some guys that'll just say, "Hey, beautiful," or "Hey, you looking good today," and they'll notice.
Excuse me?
They don't go no further than that, but they say something nice about you if they see you. And yes, while I'm not looking for the attention, it does feel good that somebody else has noticed me walking down a street or walking down the mall or whatever like that. That's just human nature. I don't think that's just for women or men. I think that's all of us. We all like to feel like we are appreciated and we feel like we are wanted. Even though I surely am not looking for any attention, but it doesn't, I'm not going to feel, oh my God, he's disrespecting me because he just called me beautiful. Or, oh my God, he just disrespected me by saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Nothing. That does not bother me at all. If anything, it just made me feel even, oh, okay, I must be cute today. Yeah, I still got it. It's like that, but that's it. And that's all she was saying. She wasn't saying like she is going out there searching for attention, but it's nice to have it. And especially I think it's different because as a woman, I've been there. When I was pregnant years ago, and my husband was surrounded by these women that he worked with at his previous job, and I had a problem with it. But that was something in me, and I realized that I felt insecure because at the time I'm all swollen and bloated and all this, and I'm not looking like how I normally look. And I know my husband wasn't out there looking for attention, but he was getting it from these other ladies that he worked with. They all want to compliment him on his eyes and touch on his hair and all this other stuff. And so, yes, it made me feel a little insecure. So I understand exactly what she was saying. It wasn't that she was going out there looking for attention, but it was nice. It was nice to have it when it does happen, because that's just human nature. I don't care what anyone says.
And then also during that, said Jada Pinkett looked at her and said, "No, you have the attention, but you're not looking for it. So it's not something she's searching for. No, okay, there are some women that just throw themselves out there and stuff because they're just trying to be a little side piece or whatever." And yes, as a man, appreciative, respecting another woman, her space and her status, I understand that. But all she was saying was that she does not get that attention. Not ever did she say she was looking for it. I think she followed up and said, "Not that I'm looking for it." Dwayne, but she is she just wants someone to say, like, give her a double take. And I'm sure she does, but she doesn't see it because she's not looking for it. But she was being vulnerable and being transparent, and y'all crucified her for it.
She just had her last baby. Just had her last baby. So I can understand her hormones was probably out of the world right now. They probably ain't even gonna bounce back like they normally do because she on her third child. So yes, give the lady a little room to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes and have some insecurities. It happens to everyone, no matter what you say. I don't care. You can be the most confident person in the world. There are going to be times where you do not feel your best. And so she was honest enough to say that. I think just people took it all the way, like Serena said, to the left when it was not that. That's not what she meant at all. And she even clarified what she meant too.
Okay, but one half of Will Smith. How do you feel about this, man? Tell us where you coming from.
Oh God, half of Will Smith.
Are y'all finished?
Oh, you done?
Are you done? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. That's my other half. He know where to go with it. Now, in my defense, because Dwayne. So
it was you, my nigga. That's what.
My nigga. Okay, I love it. I love the energy. Yes, I was gonna be all so soft with it because y'all my homegirls. Y'all my player partners' wives. So I was gonna show the utmost respect. I still am though. So, but I'm gonna cut through all that shit that y'all just threw out there. Now,
oh Lord, okay.
With Miss Aisha Curry, right?
Curry.
That's what I said. She. I don't care. She's still not hot. So. I mean, there was a part in there, Serena, Kim, where y'all said she just wants that double look, you know, that double take. Like, no, I told y'all last week she get the one take. Like, I'm not looking at you when you pass me by. Like, I see everything I need to see from the front side. You feel me? Like, I'm not worried about your booty. I'm worried about you being a cutie. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't your beauty. It's you a cutie. Because she cute. All right? She got gorgeous eyes. I didn't say nothing crazy about this woman.
Did. You said her face was puffy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said.
I said from here down.
Yes, and you said her face was puffy. That's what you said.
It is, man. All dancing in the videos. Like, that's what I see. It's puffy. You know what I'm talking about? Take that. Yeah, that's what I see when I see her face. I see Puff Daddy in the shiny suit.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everybody ain't attracted to everybody. So I get that. I respect
everybody. Well, to rebuttal that, clearly for her to go on the Red Table Talk or whatever it's called, clearly everybody feel the way I feel. She ain't getting no love.
They don't feel like that. They are the way that she wants a woman.
Curry, you looking good today. Hey,
that's exactly.
Nobody's saying nothing to it. You can't even get as much as a hi. How are you? Like, girl, you're not fly. Stop looking for attention.
She is.
Yes,
she is a beautiful black and whatever else she is woman.
Black woman. I think she's all black. I don't even know. She's so yellow. I don't know.
She's from the island, some Caribbean island.
Okay, well, check it. Maybe her island peers need to come on in and talk that shit to her and say how good she look. Because right here in America, you ain't that fly, mama. Okay? It's just that simple. I don't know why you're so mad at me because she's not on that level of attractiveness. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fine. You are entitled to feel how you feel. I'm not saying you was wrong. I'm not saying you were wrong for saying she wasn't attractive because you don't have to be attracted to her. What I was saying was a little rough, was you calling her puffy in the face and all this. And from here, okay, just say she
I'm the only one that thought like this.
All that. You have to
I ain't
do
the only
all
one
that.
that thought like this. So y'all trying to tell me y'all trying to tell me she ain't puffy in the face? Ladies.
No, she's not. She's beautiful.
I can't say nothing about anybody being puffy in the face, okay? So, first of all, I took a little offense to that. A little close to home.
I would, no. Okay. What did I say about her? I said her, it don't match her face.
So,
okay.
You see how yours is even? Like, I'm not even saying you got a puffy face. I'm not, like, y'all put me in a position right now. Travis, I'm not saying nothing crazy. But what I'm saying is, this is actually a compliment.
I got you.
This is a compliment. Like,
yeah.
there's certain people who have a look about them where, okay, it doesn't matter. It fits. You know what I mean? Like, even my shit right now, like, I got a little, whatever. But it fits. It goes with. It enhances your appearance.
Okay.
Hers, it looks funny as fuck. It's like real slim and then outward. I don't like her face. I love her eyes. I don't like her face. I hate her face.
Okay.
Love her eyes.
Now we
not hot stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you, if I never knew anything about her in life, I didn't know who she was married to, I still wouldn't even give her a compliment if I walked by.
Okay.
That's okay. Right.
That's what she's expecting, though. She's expecting everybody to stop.
What she's saying is that she is uncomfortable with herself right now, and she just wants a little someone. And I know it sounds so bad to say, but she wants someone to notice her. And she does
her husband notices her.
Her husband. Her
husband notices her.
I understand that. So I mean, everyone is attracted to Steph Curry and his celebrity. That's what they love about Steph. They love his athletic ability. Whatever.
I got a question.
Oh Lord.
I got a question because I'm overly curious right now.
Sure.
As for the women, now if I know how I feel, okay? If I get a compliment,
how you feel.
Going in and out, I'm sorry. I know how I feel if I get complimented by somebody, and I mean you got to be a beautiful woman as well, or I ain't gonna say beautiful because there's levels to this. You got to be an attractive woman that compliments me or shows some type of desire.
So they have to be attractive. I mean, they have to be attractive in order to.
Let them finish. Let them finish.
My question.
Players to wear makeup. Go ahead.
Oh God. Okay.
My question.
All right.
My question.
All
Okay.
right.
Now, For me, no. I mean, an unattractive woman can say, hey, oh my goodness, you look sharp today. Anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be like, nigga, I want to tear your fucking clothes off, suck all over you, ride your... I ain't talking about none of that. I'm just talking about, but if you talk like that, oh, God damn. Oh, Jesus. I'm married. Leave me alone. So,
There you go.
but what I'm saying is if, because not everybody in the world is unattractive. And it's not to say that you envision yourself, you know, having any type of, you know, fantasies or wild visions with said individual who pays you compliment. All right. But ladies, if you receive a compliment from a strapping young fella, and you got your juices going, you like, damn, girl, I still got it. How y'all was doing it? Hey, girl. Oh, my God. Yes, Kim, Serena, yes. Like how y'all was just doing it right there earlier. Now, I want to know. Yes, y'all did. When you watched the playback, y'all did that. Y'all turned to yes,
you did.
Y'all did that.
You did.
So I pay attention to everything. That's why I be mum. But if that happens, and you know you feeling real good about yourself, like fuck, I still got it. Does that level of attention like boost your caboose to where you go home and you want to put it down on your man?
No, I can't say that. I can't say that it would. I mean, like, I would say not receiving a compliment from a man does not make me feel that way.
Right.
I can say when like the one time that I did go to like a strip club and I saw like a lot of hot men there. When I came home, I gave it to my husband because I was like turned on, that kind of thing. But
take Suki with you next time.
Receiving a compliment from a man does not make me want to go home and be like, oh, you know what I mean?
It's just like a self-esteem.
Yeah, it's just it's just like, oh my gosh, okay, that was so nice. Like that was so sweet. That was so nice.
But it stops at that point.
Yeah, it's not like I'm thinking about that. I'm not thinking about that person a second time.
Right.
It's just, oh, that was nice, and go on with my day.
Okay.
And then he'll pick up some pineapples. Okay.
Wow.
Was that not what you were expecting?
I was curious because, but let me get back to Aisha real quick. I was just curious about that.
Jesus. Okay.
Let me get back to Aisha because y'all was making the argument. Cody did the same thing, try to put it on the kids and her having babies. I don't know her body like that. I'm talking about, I didn't say anything about her having babies, how her body might be, you know, gone through whatever changes, you know, you guys experience. I didn't say nothing about the woman's body. I just talked about from the head up, and she's just not attractive.
That's part of her body.
No, that's her head.
The majority of your self-esteem comes from what's happening right here, unless you have like that kind of body, which then I would be happy to. But
I don't know. Now, say her body is on that spliggity splat.
Yeah.
Like I could get past the face thing. You know what I'm talking about?
But it's not. So for her, yes, it is about a physical thing, but it's more mental for her. And I know like y'all talked about mental health and stuff on the podcast. And to Kim's point, maybe it is something with postpartum depression. Maybe she just, I mean, that may be what's going on with her, you know? So it's just, instead of us tearing her down, as much as we talk about like, oh, you know, helping my sisters out or helping my brother, power to the people, like lift her up. How are we gonna figure out as a community to lift her up? Which what they did at that table was exactly what they stopped the conversation basically and said, no, it's because you're not looking. You are a beautiful Black woman. Like if you watch the rest of it, they started to lift her up. Then you get on Instagram and Facebook and everybody, they're tearing her up. We are tearing her up. And so my thing is, and yes, you know, I did listen. I've heard a lot of people's comments, and a lot of them are talking about, you know, just how like we are a very Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, like that's just the society we live in right now. And unfortunately, it is about how many likes you can get and how many compliments you can have. And she is a reflection of what happens in this community now, or in this kind of reality at this point, is that we seek so much outside attention that now she could be having something mentally that's going on that she just needs help with. That's it. but it's about what everybody talks about, self-love and all that. Like, that's what needs to matter. And I know her husband is showering her with compliments. I know he is. But I really appreciated how he came out and said, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for being transparent, not being afraid to be vulnerable in front of everybody, you know? So I just think it's more about a mental thing for her than a physical thing, because I'm pretty sure Ayesha Curry knows that she's a beautiful woman, but she just wants a couple of other people to say that as well, which they do.
But why? I don't get the whole why. I don't need compliments.
I honestly don't think men will really truly understand why unless you've been through it. You guys experience those things, but in a different way than women do.
But listen what I'm saying.
I have suffered from postpartum depression. And when you go through that mentally, it takes a toll on you. I'm not saying that that's what she has, but I'm saying that could be what it was. But the fact of the matter is, none of us know what's going on in Ayesha Curry's head other than hers. Exactly. I'm not saying that I agree with her being insecure. I'm saying that give the lady her room to be able to sit there and be vulnerable enough to talk to people about it, because I'm sure she's not the only one that may be going through that. I just didn't like how people just vilified her for being honest. I'm not agreeing with her being insecure. Nobody should feel that way, but we're all human. We're going to go through that at some point in our lives, and I applaud her for being honest about it.
Listen to what I'm saying. I don't care that she said what she said. I got a problem at where she said it at. You got a group of friends, like we get together, we get on the game or something, we might go out to Buffalo Wild Wings. You can say anything you want to right there. But why put your husband out there? You know what I'm saying? On national TV.
Put her husband out there.
No, because once you do it, in the dude's mind, especially if y'all saying how beautiful she is and all that, I say she pretty. You know what I'm talking about? But all a hunter looking for is an inch. Give me an inch. Yo, you insecure. Oh, your husband ain't doing it for you. I got it. Nah. I'm gonna get in there some kind of way. It could be Steph's friend that he knew since high school. Now that nigga looking at her like, oh, I can get that if I want to. You don't do that. I mean, you looked at as respectful. Nobody is trying you like that. The reason we not complimenting you is because the respect. Y'all said we more than our bodies. We more than this. We respecting you that way because that's how you carry yourself. Now all of a sudden, now you want us to go against me too. You want us to put ourselves out on the line. You want us to potentially have Steph Curry looking at us crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this because she want compliments. It's like y'all got to make up your mind. Either you want us to come at you like, "Hey, shorty, come here," whatever, or you want us to respect you and treat you as you carry yourself. You got to that's on y'all.
I think so. I also see now what the consequence, and I'm not saying consequence. That's going to sound really bad because I'm all about the Me Too movement, but it's like now you're afraid to like touch somebody's shoulder or just to give the double look.
I just went through that.
Right. So I do understand that, but it's not going to change the way she carries herself. And if it's because of the way she carries herself that men don't approach her that way, I'm hoping that she has seen and heard of a lot of what positive things people are saying about her, and it's going to change the way that she really feels as far as that insecurity goes. But I just don't think that's what she's not asking for people to be in her DMs. That's not what she wants. She just wants a double take every now and then.
No, but you can't do that You can't do that respectfully like that. You can't. No, you can't.
There are men that compliment women respectfully all the time.
Right now, how it is.
It doesn't have to be disrespectful.
You in HR, right? Yes. You in HR. You know, sexual harassment, just because I compliment you, you don't feel like I'm sexually harassing you. Serena could be like, he's out of line.
Correct.
That is true.
And
why? Why put myself in that?
A woman can speak up and tell you that,
right?
But that doesn't mean that you can't do that. If you come with sexual harassment, don't get me on my work mode now, because then I'll go and describe and I'll define all of it for you. I ain't gonna go there though. But you can respectfully come to someone and say something. Once that person tells you, hey, I don't like that, or hey, you need to stop that, and you continue to go, that's when you cross the line. But you just saying, hi, beautiful, how are you today? That's not sexual harassment.
I don't think that's
the law. So there you go.
I'm not riding with that. Because you talking about if that lady, she can be fine with that sexual harassment, that she can be fine with it. But the lady right next to Serena could be like, he bugging, and go tell somebody.
And she just saying, hey, don't say.
It don't matter. Sexual harassment is defined. Sexual harassment if somebody, even if she don't sign it,
indirect or directly, doesn't matter. The person over here could take offense to it, and you ain't even got to be close to like that's your homegirl or anything like that. It could be the worst coworker that you don't get along with.
That person has to make it known. You can't go and file a sexual harassment claim and say that this person has been doing this over and over again, and you ain't never told the person that you were uncomfortable with it. That's not going to fly in a court of law.
Well, it don't matter. Right now, what flies is Twitter, Instagram, and all that. That's all it needs.
That's the problem right now. So.
Man, just give me Aisha Curry's handle, bro. I Snapchat or something. You know, the picture a little bit.
No.
You want to feel good about yourself? You want to feel good about yourself? You want to feel good about yourself? I give you the big head. What's wrong with you, man? Ain't nobody thinking about you.
We can agree to disagree, but I know, and most women know that is not what she meant. You guys are taking what she said literally, but that's how men are. Period. Y'all take exactly what we say. And how we said it.
That's face value. I take you at face value. I take your word as your word. I'm not here to interpret and try to figure out, well, what do you mean by that? Is it a secret? I don't.
We're not gonna fault y'all for your lack of understanding at this point.
It's just, I understand.
Dwayne, don't you better close your eyes.
But I understand. I guess I understand us, y'all being mad, baby. Book had some comments that might have threw y'all off a little bit. But I don't know how in the world y'all can be mad about niggas respecting women now.
That's not what we said. It's just about y'all understanding like where she was coming from.
I understand that she can have those feelings, but I just don't think she should have told the world about that. How do y'all understand women? Y'all understand women. We understand dudes. You don't do that.
You have a circle. I don't get out here and talk about my life L's to the world.
The woman for that. You can have that's social media. People can disagree with what I'm saying, but if I'm bold enough to come on social media on a podcast and say what I gotta say, then I have to be open to what people are gonna say back to me. I get that part of it, and I'm sure Aisha gets that part of it as well. She's a celebrity, she deals with that all the time. But what we're saying is we're coming from the other end of it, like that just because that is what she said doesn't give everyone the right to vilify her. I just know what she meant, and I hear where she was coming from, and I appreciate her honesty. Everybody's not going to agree with me, and I'm okay with that. But that's why I'm here on the podcast, because I'm telling my point of view and why I think that people should stop vilifying her.
I just don't celebrate niggas being honest, man. Niggas honest every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's fine. You can be honest, but sometimes you got to know a certain place that you're going to say what you're going to say, or who's your audience that's going to see this. It just, to me, it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it to say.
I understand that too, but there may be sometimes that y'all say some things about your wives that your wives may or may not love that you had to say. But because the point of your podcast is to give a man's point of view on things, it just kind of slides. Okay, so it was the same thing. It was a female version of the MVP. So if there's something, and my husband doesn't get on here, but if he said something that I may not have appreciated, I have to understand the platform that he's on, the purpose of what he's talking about, which is exactly what happened on the Red Table Talks.
You're not gonna be cool with if Travis came on this podcast and talking about, man, I love when bitches be talking to me, like my little kids. They love me. They say I'm the favorite coach. Man, I suck the shit out of their titties. You wouldn't be cool with that. You wouldn't be cool with that. It's just that's how dudes talk.
You have to go all the way to the left.
No, listen.
I'm going to add though, he's never said that. Never said that. I want to make that clear.
No, for real. But I'm throwing something out there. I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just want to make sure Serena, when she leaves here, he don't go home and be like, oh, so you the coach, you just want to suck on all them titties, huh? I don't want her to do that to Travis. But he's never done that.
But I'm just saying, if Greg was a different way around each other, then what, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't come on the podcast and say that. Just because we talk like that sometimes, we wouldn't come on here and say it.
I say it too.
Even if you had a truth that you felt like, if you felt like you had something that could impact the audience, because there's other people that may be going through something similar to you, you wouldn't say it. That's what she did.
I hold back a lot. I hold back a lot of stuff.
I find that hard to believe.
Book
I
hold
hold
back.
back a
We
lot.
got a whole book back.
I hold back a lot. Like even right now, I'm in some. Oh Lord, I'm in some
I can
stuff.
say
But
that I listen and watch the MVP from the beginning, and I've heard some very vulnerable stories from you guys too, and I've appreciated. I may not have agreed with everything that comes out of you guys' mouth, but I appreciate what you're doing. You being honest enough to say it. So, but that's the same thing that Aisha Curry did. And so I don't sit there and I don't go off on you, Book. Do I offline? Do I go off on you? Every time I talk to you, it's all love. I'm still married to my husband, even though he's talked some crazy shit on this podcast too. But I love him to death, and we have in-depth conversations.
ain't said nothing crazy.
He done called me a bitch before.
Not on this
Yeah,
podcast.
never.
Yes, I have. On the last podcast, he did.
What I said?
He said.
No, yes,
It was like, nah,
Said
it
the other
wasn't even
girl,
that.
he ain't saying nothing about you. Well, I'm going in and out.
Yes, you do. When he gives like examples and stuff like this, or if he says my name, or if he says something like, I have to pull it up, but he says it, but it wasn't like in a
He ain't talking about Kim, you a bitch.
but it wasn't. No, he didn't say Kim is a bitch. He just like, oh man, this bitch. When he says something like, it just comes out automatically because that's how he talks sometimes. I have gotten used to it because I know he ain't calling me a bitch, but he says bitch.
I don't even say bitch around you, referring to you and all that. We're not gonna do that. Anyway,
I'm gonna pull it up.
we ain't got time for all this.
being
Podcast got to keep on going.
Now you are on you're kind of on the receiving end of what y'all have just done to Aisha Curry. So,
That's right.
and that's what I'm saying. It's just you have to understand when you are doing these social media podcasts or Facebook Lives or whatever, you're going to say and do things that not everyone understands, or you're just going to be honest. It's okay. And so y'all have done that. Your wife has just told you there's times she's like, oh, okay, it's on the podcast. It's okay. And I'm pretty sure Steph was aware of what the conversation was going to be about. Pretty sure.
Hey. All I know is, but if her mama would have agreed and said, girl, I feel the same way, what would have happened? Right, Steph mama, my bad.
There we go.
Steph mama?
Yeah, Steph mama. Steph mama was like, you know what? I feel the same way.
It would have been an uproar. There would have been an uproar like, girl, you tripping. She would have got hounded and flooded with a lot of texts that day. Why? Because she is beautiful. Not cute.
I just wanted to hear him say something about beautiful. That's all. Anyway, anything y'all got to say in closing on this? We've been going on this too long, man. Anything y'all got to say in closing?
I'm very respectful. To sum it up for me, ladies, I appreciate, your opinion and the facts that you brought forth today. Hearing Cody say it don't mean shit to me because you're a man.
Right.
So hearing it from the actual perspective and point of view that it needs to come from, I appreciate it. And I get what it is that you guys are saying and how deep it can go, how many layers there are to it. So if I misunderstood in that part, I apologize. I'm not looking at the whole totality of, oh man, babies, from the neck down, body changes. Maybe that's why she feels a certain way. I'm just looking at what I see. I'm looking at what I see, and this is what I see.
Okay.
This is what I see.
Okay.
Right. So now I can encompass everything, but though I understand, it does not change my initial sentiments. She's still a cute woman. You know what I mean? Like I still would feel the way that I feel, but not as harshly. If I came across harshly, I didn't mean to, but it's just how Book is. You know what I mean? Like I'm direct with it, especially on here. I'm super direct. But yeah, I get what it is that you guys are saying. Fully. So Aisha, if you happen to be one of the many people who tune in and listen to us, I'm sorry. I apologize, and I will leave it at that. But I love your fucking eyes. I really do. I will double back for your eyes. I really will.
And there we go. Thank you for having us on in regards to this issue. Thank you, LaFrance and Dwayne, for listening.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
No problem. We just want to be the utmost respectful niggas that we can be. I just want y'all to understand when we being respectful. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying?
No comment is the best comment sometimes. Like you should take that as For real though. You know what I mean? Like, Coach, she said you out here sucking titties. Wives, from the students' wives, if they got big titties, you want to suck them. Serena said that.
That is, he lying. You are, oh my God. Do not
Serena just said that.
Travis knows.
Travis said, now you scared. Now you scared.
Look, you were coming back on that. We were about to be friends again. We was friends again. We was good. He was my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, well, we got this. We got one more topic I need y'all for. You know what I'm saying? And it's the LaQuisha.
LaQuisha.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to do any more shout outs? You know what I'm saying? This nigga right
here. He's good.
Okay. It's about LaQuisha, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So all y'all to watch that. You know what I'm saying? I want to get y'all comments on that, how y'all feel about that, because a lot of people felt a certain way about the LaQuisha movie trailer. So basically, I'm going to start with the women, man. How y'all feel about this? You know what I'm talking about?
So when I first watched it, I was like, this is fake. Like, this is not even a movie. This is probably like, I thought it was a skit for some comedy show. And then I was like, no, this is really a trailer. It's legitimate. I was upset with all the stereotypes just in the 2 minutes of the trailer, that Black women, how we portray ourselves. And I didn't appreciate it that it was coming from a white man. However, and then when the lady said something to the effect of, she is the, like, she said, I can't remember, this is how all Black women should be, or she's the role model for all Black women. And I was like, the hell? No. So then, but then I did take a step back and I was like, we've done this before, but we did the white version. So I know that there has been some reference to how we did white chicks. But I don't feel like we did that. That movie was done in such a negative light, because this movie is every negative stereotype of a Black woman within a white man. What did he say? I'm a Black woman trapped in a white man's body. Mm-hmm. No, I don't appreciate the movie. I hope that it does not go anywhere. And that's kind of where I stand with that right now.
Gotcha. Kim, how you feel?
Yeah. So the first time when I watched that trailer, I had to kind of step back as well, because I was getting angry. Anyone that knows me knows that I am very I'm always, what do you call me? The freedom rider or the justice person, something that you always call me. But when something's not right, something's not right, and it really bothers me. Like deep down in my spirit, it bothers me. But that was the main thing, the stereotypes and then coming from a white man trying to portray a Black woman's voice and mannerisms and how they think or perceive that we speak, was just very disappointing to me. I understand free speech. I am a proponent of the Second Amendment, and I'm just like, sometimes we can go a little too far. I think as African Americans, we go a little too far too. Comedians, we on both sides. It happens on both sides. But for me and my level of what's funny and what's not funny, and the level of entertainment that I would like to see, LaQuisha is not on there. Definitely not, because everything that my mother has taught me growing up, making sure that education was a priority, making sure that I can speak well, that I don't sound ghetto, that I don't sound like I just woke up, on the wrong side of the bed every single morning, and having an attitude and being the angry Black woman and all of that. My mom took the time to instill that in me from when I was a little girl. And so seeing that just kind of felt like that was a slap in the face to all of that, because we already work, especially as Black women, we're a double minority. We're African American and we're a woman. So we already work twice as hard to get half of what we deserve, period. So to see something like that kind of really angered me. But then I had to step back, like Serena said, I'm like, okay, well, this is somebody's form of entertainment. Somebody's going to laugh at this. Somebody's going to find it funny. But Kimberly Hartman is not going to find it funny, and neither am I going to support it.
And then why does the name of the movie have to be Loquisha?
The biggest stereotype of them all. So
the fucking title of the movie is stupid as fuck already. Like that, just I didn't have to hear nothing. It could have literally been a black person, but I still would have felt a way about the damn title of the movie.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, if I saw nothing else but that name, and I understand, like, you know, there are areas in the world where they got these super duper natural names. You know, it is what it is. But that's not all of us. You know, that's not every black person. So for you to make a movie based off of the little bit of cultural sites that you might have visited, that's not authentic. And I took high offense to it. You know what I mean? Like you said, Kim and Serena talking about I'm a black man. I'm a black woman trapped in a white man's body or whatever the case is. No, you're not. You just ignorant.
Right.
Whoever came up with this script is ignorant. Y'all are all racist. Y'all can all die. I don't give a fuck about now one of y'all. Like y'all stupid. No, I'm like that. I'm like that because I don't find the humor in trying to put down folks like that. You know what I mean? I really don't. Like it's not healthy, man. And the times that we're in already, we already have, you know, our top gun. We already know how he thinks about everybody outside of himself. So, I mean, I'm living in that type of world today where the guy that's supposed to be the face of the country is like this and won't admit it, and it's fine. Just admit it. You know what I mean? For y'all to come out with a movie, and the only thing that's missing in the damn trailer is a fucking pork chop necklace and chitlin earrings. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all, man? Like, I don't get it. And with white chicks, like, I don't think we did anything injustice. I don't think there was nothing crazy about white chicks. Like, it was super authentic. You know, maybe you didn't like the fact that it was black guys playing white women, but that's just the truth. Like, they didn't talk about, oh, you know, white girls got flat butts or nothing like they didn't say nothing crazy. It was just all in the humor of a white woman's personality. You know what I mean? I don't think that they did anything at all that can make you feel as though they was racist throughout the movie or at any point in time during the movie. But your whole trailer is just a fucking what Cody with his fart sign. Like, it was terrible, man. Like, I didn't like it, man. I felt a way about it. I don't even know the guy. I don't even know who the company is that's producing the movie, the film. I don't even know, but I just felt like, man, that's unholy. Like, it really is. It shouldn't even go straight to DVD. They just need to scrap it, take your L, and go on about your life, man. Come back with something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
fuck all of them.
I'm gonna be a little different on my opinion.
That you are.
Only reason I think that Loquisha, for all the reasons y'all said, it is some bullshit. But the reason why I can't ride with it, I mean, it's happened before. It's like a remake. I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie right here called Soul Man back in the day.
I never saw the movie, but
it's a white dude.
I've heard of it.
It's a white dude that wanted to get a scholarship, but they only had scholarships for black minority people. So he pretended to be black, like right here, what I'm showing you. And he went and got that scholarship. The movie was kind of hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie, the movie was kind of funny. But
another one that I took in great stride was Tropic Thunder, man. Robert Downey Jr. That was tasteful.
But in those movies, I haven't seen Soul Man. Were they perpetuating all the negative stereotypes in the black community?
He was being negative, but he wasn't being as loquacious.
Yeah.
He was like he was supposed to play basketball or whatever like that. I mean, they had a little basketball scene, stuff like that. I don't know. To me, it's still a little iffy right now. I can't lie about when I watched the movie. I watched the movie and I thought it was all right. I know better now.
You wasn't woke back then. No, I'm just playing.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But I feel like I'd be a hypocrite if I kill Loquisha And I didn't sit in here and watch this movie Loquisha. Mind you, it was made in 1986. I mean, way before a lot of this stuff going on. But nah, fuck that. I don't like that Loquisha shit, man. I thought that was some bullshit. That's why I sent it to y'all. Once I watched it, I said, this is bullshit.
Yes.
It is.
But I'm not gonna lie, if it pop up on the Fire Stick, I might watch it. You know what I'm saying? If I pop up on the Fire Stick, I might sit there and watch it. I ain't gonna lie.
But you'll do that though. You'll sit and watch some crazy shit and sit there just for the hell of it and watch it. I never understood that about him. But he will sit and watch these crazy ass movies, and I'll just sit in the room or I'll put my headphones on or something. But he will sit and watch stupid shit.
Hey, I might not gonna sit here and lie. I thought it was some bullshit. I ain't like how every negative stereotype, but yeah, I didn't like that. But at the same time, sometimes I can turn it off and I can see humor and stuff. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if I saw it on the Fire Stick, just because everybody talking about it, I wouldn't press play on it. I'd probably sit there and watch it. Not gonna lie. Do I think the whole time through it? Do I be like, I think this some bullshit? Yeah, probably the whole time through it, I'd be like, this on some bullshit, but I still watch it.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of got really upset too because I had just finished watching The Hate You Give.
Yeah.
And so I was like, and here we go. So, I mean, I had
that sounded a little Loquisha-ish right there.
So I got the text, I looked at it, and I was pretty upset about it. But I mean, but they won't get any of
the crazy part about it though is and I kind of agree with LaFrance a little bit with that. It is some bullshit, but it is funny in the fact that we all have a little bit of Loquisha in us if you push the right button.
Right.
I mean, I just think that
you ain't got no Loquisha in you. Stop that bullshit talking. And especially none of y'all, none of them two niggas got Loquisha in them. Stop talking.
I guess not.
Loquisha can come out in me, okay?
No.
You might got a Monique, but you ain't got no Loquisha.
Okay, I'll take Monique.
Y'all ain't that.
I'm just a nice person, period. So it takes a lot to get me upset. But when I'm upset, damn it, I'm upset. And you gonna know about it. So and my neck can start rolling and my fingers can start going all like this and all that too. And my speech may get a little ignorant too. It's sometimes, but that is what most people use as a stereotype of the angry black woman or the black woman, period, with an attitude. So I think all of us have a little bit of that in us if you push the right button.
Nah, I done got you plenty mad. I ain't never seen that shit. Whatever.
That nigga said plenty mad.
Yeah, plenty mad. You know what I'm saying? Just want to talk.
That's my guy.
Okay, man. Let me throw it to Cody real quick.
Listen up.
Okay, fellas. Sorry I couldn't make the podcast today, man. Little man graduated, and so we decided to have like a last-minute cookout for him. But I do have a question for you. Tomorrow, one of my partners got a bachelor party. So what are the rules for a married man at a bachelor party? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the ladies are still going to be on during this segment right here. But if they are, you know what I'm saying, let them speak on it too. But what are the rules as a married man? Yeah, MVP.
Okay. How y'all feel about that? Goddamn, I forget that quick, man. My mind going bad, man. The Cody question, man, about what's the protocol for bachelor parties?
For the man at the bachelor party. What's the protocol for the man at the bachelor party? Can I give my answer and then the ladies rebuttal what it is that I think?
Sure.
I don't want, just go off of what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Book take mine.
No, I want to hear your answer too, Mr. Hartman.
Oh,
I'm gonna let Book take mine. I think I'm one.
Sean's always trying to stay out of trouble. He's always trying to stay out of trouble.
One half and one half for Will Smith. You might as well take the whole thing. Go take the whole pie, bro.
I got you, dog. I got you. Is my mic on?
You may not want Dwayne to speak for you, but okay, here we go.
I believe
I'm so respectful. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Jesus.
As a man at the bachelor party.
Preach.
A married man, I believe, is what he asked.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Let me thank you for the clarity, because
you're welcome.
I'm gonna go in a single mind mode. So get back. All right. As a married man, as we all are, at a bachelor party, let me Let me get it together. There we go. I'm back. Focus now. We should just sit there, do nothing, and drink our drinks and not worry about the entertainers. That's what I would do as a married man.
Preach. Preach.
Okay, so now you're gonna pretend like we're not here.
Yeah, and then say your real
But
answer.
if you want that LaQuisha answer, I got you, girl. I got you, girl. So, check it. As that type of person, I would say, okay.
Wait, hold up. Before he talk now, I was with the first answer. I'm not with this one.
Yeah. Now you want to
Both sides of,
I want to hear this answer.
this isn't me speaking. This is just I'm trying to tap into how certain individuals think. Okay. So I am now turning into I don't know what a man's name would be. Lamangelo. That's what Lamangelo's answer.
Don't even start that shit with an L-A. Nah, start with something else.
How you spell it? Lemonjell.
Nah.
Lamangelo.
Lamangelo. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh. So, as Lamangelo, I would say that fuck the bullshit, man. Titties, ass come out. I'm with the shits. I'm with all of that. I want glitter all on my fucking face, all on my hands. It's on my hands because I'm grabbing the titties when you put them in my face. Okay. I want oil all over my damn shirt. Like I'm talking baby oil. You know when you get oil on your shirt, like it don't come out. I want you to ask me, baby, what's wrong with your shirt? Is that juice? Something like juice. Had oil in it. She was squirting everywhere. I love that shit. I'm a nasty nigga. I don't care. I'm nasty. Lamangelo's nasty. Okay. Lamangelo, I would say, I would hope that, first and foremost, at a strip party or whatever, you know what I mean, bachelor party, I would hope that, my spouse has the common sense about her to know that I will not cross certain boundaries. Okay. That's first and foremost. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be allowed to go to a damn bachelor party. Okay. You know the shits could pop off. You know what's happening. Now, I've never been at one where somebody's hopped out a cake or anything like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like the bachelor parties that I've been privy to, shit, we was at Buffalo Wild Wings. We were some old regular places. It wasn't a bachelor party. It was a man's outing. Okay, so I never Now, I've seen it on the movies, like The Best Man and shit. Like, boy, I like that type shit. Like, why I couldn't have nothing like that? You know what I mean? But I just want to say, like, yeah, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much the same thing. It's more of a private strip club event. That's how I look at it. The same thing the dancers and performers do there is the same thing that you're gonna get, at a bachelor party. It's just gonna be a little bit more lit. The drinks is free. I ain't got to worry about a limit. But keep your hands to yourself if you can. I'm not saying everybody has the same level of control that I have. Okay.
Okay. Lamangelo.
Okay. So, not unless you grab my hands and force them on your body. Now, I can't help that you are stronger than me, and you put them on your titties. Like, I can't help that. So, I won't take them back, though, if it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It's a titty. It's a titty.
Oh, my God. Come back, Dwayne. Come back. Come back.
No, come back, Lamangelo. Yeah.
Lamangelo. Dwayne is not part of this topic right here. Dwayne was part one. I would say just, have some human decency. In my mind, back to Dwayne. In my mind, I would just act like, I would act accordingly. Okay. I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't want my wife to do if I wasn't there. Okay. I don't want a man coming out, dick slapping her in the face. About like, I don't want that. So I don't want no woman's putting her vagina in my face. Your vagina is yours. It is not mine. Please move your kitty cat that way. Okay. I can look at you from right here. I am comfortable. I am enjoying the show. You do your performance. We will have a good time. So, that's how I think, man. Like, I don't want to get too out of pocket when I'm in these, settings. Even at a strip club, if we go, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't, you know, like your little dances is going to happen. You know what I mean? But if I feel as though your dance is a little bit too provocative for me, okay, that's it. I ain't got no more money. You know what I'm talking about? Get up off of me, because I don't want anything further to happen in my mind. You know what I mean? Because it's more of just enjoying yourself, man. It's all for entertainment, but I'm not here to actually be, you know, down with the physical. So as a man, control yourself. Have some decency, have some respect if you're married. Now,
well, good job.
Vicariously, I will live through you, and I'm gonna ask you all the nasty shit after everything is done. Nigga, it looked like her pussy was good. Was it? Like, that ass was, oh my God. Like, I'll ask you nasty questions, but let's be as descriptive as you can for me, because my hands was in my pockets the whole time. That's it.
Good job.
As a married man, that's the truth. You know what I mean? Just be respectful, you know. And that's it, man. But you know, I mean, I had to give both sides, because you know, because the married side would be so bland. So you know, you a single man.
The married side ain't got to be bland now.
Okay, tell us what ain't bland about it. Let us know.
Okay, ladies, what can I do? Or what would you allow done at a bachelor party from a married man? What is your limitation? What's fair game?
Because Travis need to hear this. Let's go.
Travis,
you all are. I believe y'all are going to a bachelor party within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to be a Buffalo Wild Wings night.
Nah.
Damn, we lame, huh?
No,
so we lame, nigga. We going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
I say that because they all have been something like that, and I think it's because of the level of respect that you guys do have, knowing that everyone is a married man.
Nah, Greg was just lame, man. Greg was lame.
I heard y'all was playing laser tag.
We didn't play laser. We went. Look, this is what we was trying to do, man. We said we're gonna go to Papa Do's, we're gonna go eat, and then from there we're gonna go to the strip club. Greg said, I ain't going to a strip club. I said, Greg, it's your bachelor party. Go to the strip club. Nah, man. I said, if I bring you to the strip club, I'm driving. What you going to do? He said, I'm going to just stay in the car. I said, God damn. So I said, what you want to do? He said, we go to main event. So we went to main event for his bachelor party. Yeah, the worst bachelor party ever.
But if that's what he wanted to do, that's what he wanted to do. If Greg is not a strip club type person, that's why.
Greg is strip club type person.
Oh, is he? Okay. But what I will say is, if I know I would trust my husband, I'm not going to let him, I'm not going to say you can't go, but I'm going to trust that he's doing the right thing. And I'm going to trust that his friends would remind him of his married status throughout the night. So
no, ain't nobody doing that.
I'll probably go to the bank and get a couple of ones for him. Not very many.
How many?
If that was the type of bachelor party he was going to.
We going to that. By how many?
I don't know yet.
Don't let him tell
you. Look, want to come so bad. It's right around the corner, man. I'm gonna miss it. I already know I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss all this. But as the nasty nigga in the group,
well, we're going somewhere. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
You're going to the hotel room, and you're gonna eat, and you're gonna go back to sleep.
I'm gonna have
wait for us to get back.
And,
yes, there will be wine involved somewhere.
Yeah.
So
the book, and you know, just talk about girls. I remember when my bachelor night came and my bachelorette night, and you know, we took a walk on the beach and we just looked at
never had one. I never had a bachelorette party.
Me either. I didn't have a bachelor party.
We didn't do that.
So y'all just gonna take advantage of this one.
We went to the strip club. We just went to the strip club. That's what we did.
Go have fun. I trust my husband. I'm lucky enough to have that type of relationship with my husband that I trust him. I mean, go have fun, go do what you do. But when you come home, we know what's up. That's just it. I don't have like rules because I feel like my husband respects me enough to know what is too far. That is for me. I don't care. He can go get some ones out. Like Serena said, ain't gonna be a whole bunch of ones, but you can go get some ones out to go tip whoever you going to see. That does not. Nah, we're not doing thousands, sir. Thousands. Stay in the house.
I'm getting the G.
Nah.
I'm gonna be some
I got a cruise next week. I ain't about to pay all that, man.
Thank you. That's on the cruise. So we ain't throwing thou wows up for no butt booty naked strippers.
I'm out here
spending thou wows on the boat. That's what we gonna do.
Gotcha. So that's good. So I'm glad that you guys respect us enough to know that we're gonna do what we're gonna do, and we're not gonna take it too far.
You worked at the bank.
Beautiful.
That's great.
So it's all good.
That's great, because Serena, you worked at the bank. So you know how you worked at the bank, Extra Cup.
I did, yeah.
I know.
I worked at a couple banks.
What you talking about? Like, that's how you gave me that LaQuisha vibe. Like, stop. Stop, bring it back. Bring it back, girl.
I got you.
We was at is this the night? I don't know. We hit like a couple spots that night. Was that the same? Was this the night of mine when we went to the strip club? When we went to Austin?
I don't know if it was that night or another night. I'm not sure.
Okay,
you gotta tell me the
nights.
scenario, man. You ain't tell me no scenario.
That's when old Thunder Booty was in our face, stinking.
Stank ass, yeah.
That might have been another night. That might have been another night. I think we was in a good spot the other time. But Christopher was asking me, you know how we count money, right? At the bank, you know, you could just chill and let them flick off your finger, right? One at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing it with one of these performing arts students. And hey girl, it's hot, I know. So she came out here looking like I just gave her some. Boy, like smiling. Yeah, you know how to look. Anyway, so I'm going through my ones like that, right? Chris was like, "How you doing that? How you doing that?" I said, "Nigga, I don't know. Just count money, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Count money. And while you talking to me, I know how many dollars I'm dropping because I only got so many in my hand. You know what I'm talking about? So we just talking and talking and talking. Are you able to do that, Reen? Have you ever gone to the male strip club and just drop dollars like that? Do y'all even drop dollars at male strip clubs, or they just drop dick on y'all face? Like, I don't understand.
No, there's no dick dropping on face on any club that it happens, but not to me.
I'm not watching Magic Mike, so I don't know how that whole thing happens. Yeah, like, I'm not watching no man dance.
Yes, so, I'm not getting no. Yeah, nah, you're not putting that in my face.
Okay.
Nah.
If I was there, if I could make it, I would teach Chris.
Oh my God.
He's still doing it.
I'm sure he
because
would.
It's natural. It's easy.
Okay.
It's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay. Let's go and close this out, man. Book, you got anything in closing, man?
Say what?
No, I don't.
You ain't got anything closing?
I don't have nothing, man. Just shout out to everybody. Respect everybody, you know. Again, I'm sorry, Aisha. I didn't mean no harm.
Aww.
Okay.
Good job.
Your book. Right here, huh? Right here? Right there?
You said it, my man.
Right there. You said
it.
I didn't want to say it.
I knew he was about to bait him. I knew he was about to bait him, but it's all right.
Ladies, y'all got anything before we get up out of here?
Nope.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Okay. Make sure y'all follow us at all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to keep on coming every week.
Oh, yeah, MVP.
Hey. Just do it.
We got them out there support the shirts. You know what I'm saying? So make sure until next time, man, y'all holler at us. It's the MVP. Peace out.
Peace. Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I can.